Hello Excel champions, it's William aka Dr. Excel. Today I'm going to show you how to use the if function and I'm going to give you several examples. So the final file with all the formula examples will be available right below the video. You can download it right now and this way you will be able to follow with me. So what do we use the function if for? We use it to display different values if a condition is met. So for example here I want to display a message if a value is greater than 3. So I'm going to say greater than 3. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to say if first parameter, I have to make a condition which will tell me if I have to which condition I have to choose. So we have to make a logical test. So here I'm going to check if this value is greater than 3, and then if this is true, I'm going to choose which value to return. So it's going to be the second parameter. So I'm going to display a text greater than 3, and if it's false, we're going to say lower. So you see the 3 parameters of the if function. First, the test to make, then the value if the test is true, and then the value if the text is false. So here 3 is lower because we are actually making a strict comparison, you know. And I can compute it for the whole column. Here it's going to be true only for 4 and 5. I can make any kind of test. For example, here I can check for negative number, and here I'm going to say if this number is negative, so strictly negative, then I'm going to display negative, and otherwise I'm not going to display anything. So by default, if you don't specify the third parameter here, which is optional, if you don't specify which value to return, it's going to return the value of the test. So here, if my test is true like this, it's going to return a special value, negative. But if my text, if I don't specify which value to return if the text is false, then it will by default return the value of the test. So that's good to know. And for example, I can look up for a specific value, so 5, for example, and I'm going to say if this value equals 5, then 5. And otherwise, for example, if you want to avoid this false statement, you can choose to display an empty string. So that's a little trick, and then it will display an empty cell, for example. So here, for example, it's going to display nothing because the test is false. I don't have 5. And it's going only to display a text when I find the value. So that's how you can use the function if. So I hope it's going to be easier for you to display different values depending on what you have on your Excel sheet. Don't forget to download the file right below. And I will see you tomorrow for a new Excel tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe. This way you'll be notified as soon as I publish it. See you tomorrow, champions. Ciao.